Hello guys, welcome back to Yalan App. For today's video, we are going to show you how to increase the speed of your Shopify store. So if you're interested, let's start our tutorial. So there's actually multiple ways for you to speed up your site or your shop here in Shopify. So one of the ways for you to speed up your shop is through the use of uninstalling unneeded applications that you have installed previously on your shop. So in this case, what we need to do is we need to go to our settings at the bottom left of your screen here, go to the apps and sales channels here, and from here look for any applications that you're currently not using. So installing applications that you aren't frequently using might actually lead to slowing the speed or the load up of your shop or your website. So it is recommended to uninstall any of the applications that you are not currently using. So in this case, what you need to do here is locate the application, click on uninstall to remove it from your shop. So you also might want to try going to the online store section here and go to Teams. And under Teams, we need to go to the three dotted icon here next to Customize. And from here, we want to go ahead and click on Edit Code. Now from the edit code section here, what we need to do is we need to go to Team Liquid here. And in here, what we need to do is we need to look for the script section. So just press on Control F on your keyboard and just type in script here and just press on enter. And from here, you should be able to see scripts that is actually added into the file itself. So in this case, we want to go to the very bottom here, just under the head script here. As you can see, this one is an example. So in this case, you might want to look for this type of scripts here. So typically, they would actually have the comment section also included here. There will be an indication here that this script was actually being used by an application that you just recently uninstalled. So typically it has that name here. So if you see any of the names that you actually uninstalled from your website here, then you might want to try removing those scripts here. But in this case, once you're done, just hit on the exit at the top left here and let's proceed to the next step for us to speed up our site. So another way for you to speed up your site here is to try using fast themes. So usually with Shopify here, they actually pre-approve their themes here. So when we go to themes here under online store and scroll down a bit, you'll be able to see the explore more themes here. So let's go and click on visit theme store. Now from here in the theme store, usually again, they would actually pre-approve some of the themes here and typically they will be quite fast. But for example, you just recently installed a theme and you notice a increase of load time for your site, then it means probably the site itself is the cause of why your site is loading a lot slower. So in this case, I would suggest you to try using other themes just to check it out. Like for example, you might want to transfer to a free theme here, or if you're planning on using another theme or that is a paid one, you could go ahead and use that as well. But yeah, so generally you might want to try other themes just to test things out and see if that actually makes your site a lot faster. Now, another way for you to speed up your site is through compressed images that you'll be using for your site. So in this case, like for example, if you go to products here and go to the settings or details of your products, you might want to try first compressing your images. Now in this case, I would recommend you using tinypng.com here. It's a great way or it's a great tool for you to basically compress your images. So meaning compress, we are going to basically optimizing the image itself so that it will not be a lot heavier, if that makes sense. So we're basically just optimizing our images, and from here on, what you would actually notice a great or a significant boost on how your site loads up. So yeah, so another way for you to speed up your site is to try and look for broken links. So typically having broken links on your site would actually affect the overall speed of your site. So first, identify and remove broken links from the store so they could actually contribute it. Now in this case, go ahead and just visit pages, any of the manual links that you've set up for your site, and see if they are actually still working. But if they're no longer working, you might want to consider removing them or replacing them with another one. Now another way for you to speed up your site is through the use of applications that you could install into your shop. So let's go ahead and click on the apps at the lower section here, and we want to type in optimize here and just press on enter. So there's going to be a lot of applications that you can use here for you to optimize your site. So in this case, we have the tiny SEO image optimizer here. So basically it's like a tool that you could use to optimize your images, your page speed, and use of SEO boosters. Now I also have the option here to use booster. So it is going to be a page speed optimizer. So this one is actually free and a lot of people are using it and has a great rating here. Same thing with Tiny SEO Image Optimizer here. They have a 5.0 and a lot of people are using it. So the only difference between these two is this one has free plans available and this one is for free. And finally, I'll be recommending here a tool that you might want to use to determine what you need to fix on your site. So it's going to be gtmetrics.com here. So in this case, what we need to do is we need to copy our site link. And once we copied our site link here, we want to go ahead and paste it in here, and we want this site to analyze our site. So let's go and click on test your site here, and it's going to give us details and suggestions on how to basically improve our site. So it's going to give you metrics, details on what are the things or how things actually loads up in your site. So let's just wait for it to load up. And as you can see, the current G metrics grade here for my site is going to be C. Performance going to be 66%, but structure is actually 93% here. So largest contentful paint is 5.7 seconds, and you also have these other details as well. Now here we also have the summary here. It's going to give you these details. We also have the performance, structure, waterfall, video, and history here as well. So in this case, waterfall is a great tool here that you can use. Like, as you can see, we could see files and links and how long they actually load up. But yeah, so from here, you could go ahead and use those tools and steps for you to basically speed up the load time of your site. And that's about it. So hopefully this video was able to help you. Like and subscribe to Elon App. Thank you for watching.